Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Mova for the Pretty Little Liars After Show here on the Stream.TV Fan Show Network. Now, we all love PLL for the relationships, but it wouldn't be as fun to watch if everything was always peachy keen, right? That's why tonight we are talking about who is the biggest player on PLL. You know what they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. I know who I think is the biggest player for real, but first, I want to hear from my pretty little talkers. So Steph, tell me, girl, who do you think is the biggest player on PLL?
I'm going to have to go with Ashley. Ashley Marin, that is, Hanna's mom. It started from the beginning, flashback to season 1, when Hanna gets arrested for shoplifting and Mrs. Marin takes care of it. She seemed a little too comfortable banging Detective Wilden to get her daughter out of trouble. Like, it didn't seem like a stretch for her. And then magically, she kept the whole thing a secret from the entire town. Now that's player status. Megan, what do you think?
Well, all I have to say is like mother, like daughter, right? The biggest player is hands down Allie. She's played herself all over Rosewood, playing the girls, especially Emily, and also Ezra. And the list goes on and on. So what's the truth and what's a lie? I guess the biggest player never tells. Shh. Sinead, what do you have to say?
All right, Meg, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to Spencer Hastings. I know, so before you smash your computer screens in and unfollow me on Twitter, hear me out while I break it down, okay? Spencer broke some serious girl code when she hooked up with Ian, who was her big sis's boyfriend at the time. He's dead now, but that's not the point. Then she got with Ren, who was her big sis's fiance, and she ruined their entire engagement. Yikes. She also dated that hot tennis player Alex for a minute, and now she's settled down with our favorite boy next door, Toby Kavanaugh. Like Ashley said, the saying goes, don't hate the player, hate the game. And obviously, we don't hate Spencer. And with fine brunette boys like the ones that she's been linked to, can you really hate the game? All right, Ashley, it's back to you.
All right, guys, the biggest player on PLL is without a doubt Mrs. DiLaurentis. This woman has planted more family trees than any gardener in the history of America. On top of her own 2 children, Allison and Jason, Mrs. D is potentially related to Spencer too. And from what it seems like in the last episode, when Spencer and Mona find her file at Radley, Bethany Young might also be related to Mrs. D. Hell, I'm getting so confused, even I might be related to Mrs. D. Anyway, it's not about what we have to say, it's about what you guys have to say. So tweet us using the hashtag PLLAS and let us know, who do you guys think is the biggest player on PLL? That's all the time we got for today, so tune in next week for another exclusive clip here on the Stream.TV.